Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We're continuing our opening of the new Awakening box that I got what seems like forever ago. We still got our Lilithmon mat and our Digimon helping us out. We already pulled the secret rare. So, really I think we're looking for the alternate art card that could be in here. Unless there could be two secret rares. I don't know. It's a possibility. Because we've gotten two alternate arts but no secrets, so it could be possible to get two secrets and no alternate arts. Coco, I like him. I like the mechanical bug aesthetic of him. He's a neat little guy. Agumon. He's cute. He reminds me of that Pokemon. The tiny cub. It's cub something. He's got like a snot drip from his nose. Armadillomon. I like this one's art a lot. Like, it's very much like comic book manga aesthetic. I love it. We got Willis. He's a 3 play cost. On play, you may hatch 1 Digi-Egg card to an empty space in your breeding area. Your turn. When one of your Digimon would Digivolve into a Digimon with Agumon or Rapidmon in its name, you may suspend this tamer to reduce the Digivolution cost by 1. Security, play this card without paying its memory cost. This one, it's not good in my, it's just not. I mean, the on play, like being able to just speed up your eggs, that's all right, I guess, but like, you'd have to play this towards the beginning of your turn to flip over the egg, and then you'd have to play a rookie on it to get its full effect so you can move it out the following turn. But everything else, like, it's just reducing memory by 1. Why not play a tamer which has, like, on the beginning of your turn, if you have 2 or less memory, put your memory to 3. Like, that'd be just as good. Because at most, this one, you're only going to be able to do it once per turn. So you get to gain 1 memory. Whereas in that case, like, if the opponent passes when they're at when you're at 1 memory, you've gained 2 memory already, which makes that much better. Or one of the other ones, which is simply like, if this condition is met, gain a memory. In those situations, like, those are much better because usually they have other effects, which this one, it doesn't scream, this is great to me. We got Frost Virgimon, an 11 play cost, 4 Digivolution cost, 12,000 DP. When Digivolving, trash the top Digivolution card of one of your opponent's Digimon. Then, return one of your opponent's Digimon with no Digivolution cards to its owner's hand. Opponent's turn. All of your opponent's Digimon gain, when attacking, trash the bottom Digivolution card of this Digimon. This is definitely, like, one of the side megas. I wouldn't put this in as, like, the main mega for a deck. The 12,000 body's a little weak. I do like how it's slowing down your opponent's Digimon with their attacks. Because that could definitely change some stuff. I could see this giving some real problems to a red deck. But overall, it's not amazing. I could definitely see it as that side mega. Maybe even like a 3-3 split between 2 different types of megas. But definitely not the main mega for a deck. Next pack. Starting off with an Anjumon, Mushroomon. I like that he's got, that's not Sunfloramon in the back. Is it? It might be. I can't remember that one's name. Blossomon? That sounds right in my head. I like it that he's in the background. He's another one of my favorites. Ginkumon, Elecmon, Snow Agumon. I like that these guys are starting to get their proper names. That's nice. Top Gun, Ankilamon, Kyokyomon, Innocence Blizzard, Dinohumon. We got Hulsimon, 5 play cost, 3 Digivolution cost from blue, 5000 DP. It is blue-red. Digivolve 2 from Hawkmon, has the Armor Purge ability. And when attacking, delete one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon. So this is one of the weaker Armor Purges because it's not changing an attack power on the field. And it doesn't gain extra from other ones in the trash. It's definitely one of the weaker ones because it's just like delete a level 3. And that's really only useful when you're versing a Rookie Rush deck. And I feel like there are other cards to get rid of it better. So this one's a meh, in my opinion. And then we got a Metal Greymon. An 8 play cost, 4 Digivolution cost from black or red, 8000 DP. Is dual color black-red. When Digivolving, de-Digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. Then delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3000 DP or less. Inherited effect. Your turn. While this Digimon has Dragonkin or Machine in its traits, it can also attack your opponent's unsuspended Digimon. So, the main ability, it's alright. The delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3000 DP or less. Again, that's deleting a rookie, just like with Hulsimon. Like, okay, you deleted a rookie. The inherited effect is really nice if you're playing a War Greymon or a Machine Dramon deck. Because in those cases, being able to attack your opponent's unsuspended Digimon, unsuspended is kind of like that safe zone, I feel, for most. Because it's like as long as their opponent, they have reboot, well, they unsuspend. Now you can't attack into them. That gives a sense of security. This one disrupts that security, and that's a very nice little trait that it has, that I enjoy. Maybe put 2 in a deck. Probably wouldn't go higher than that, because the other parts of his abilities don't really tickle my fancy as being like some end-all card. Disaster Blaster, Pistamon, Frozomon, Candlemon, Beta Gamamon, Drillmojimon, Kyukimon, Hawkmon, Plasma Shot, Shurimon. We got Agumon, which is actually a black Agumon. Great that they gave Snow Agumon his own thing. Not fun that they didn't give it to Agumon, to black Agumon. Play cost of 3, 0 Digivolution cost from black or red, 2000 DP. He's a mono black. On play, reveal the top 4 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with Greymon in its name and 1 card with Dragonkin in its traits among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. No inherited effect. So this one's meant to be played straight out. So for 3 memory, you get to draw 4 cards and possibly take 2 of them into hand as long as you get a Greymon and something with Dragonkin, which, if you're playing the Agumon, you're probably doing that. You can Digivolve from red, which is nice. This is definitely one that is a little more useful now than it was when it came out, because we're getting more of these dual Digivolution type things where blacks can Digivolve from reds and reds can Digivolve from blacks, whereas at this point in time, it wasn't as common. He's alright. I'm not sure if he's better than other Agumons. I don't think that I'd put him in my Greymon deck, simply because the other levels, the ones that I have in there, I'm content with, and I don't want to replace yet. If I ever do replace them with ones that can Digivolve from blacks, I probably would take a second look at this guy. And then we got Yoli. She's a 3 play cost, start of your main phase. If you have a red Digimon in play, gain 1 memory. Your turn, when one of your Digimon with 2 or more colors attacks, you may suspend this tamer to delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3000 DP or less. security. Play this card without paying its memory cost. So, again, 3,000 GP, that's really just rookies, but with her being red and Agumon being a thing, I could see playing her with Agumon to start deleting 5,000 or less, which are champions. So that adds a little something to her. Not much. But I would definitely look into it if I was building a Agumon deck with that thought in mind. Otherwise, again, I think there's better red Digimon, just like with Willis. I think there's better ones than Yoli for a red tamer. Especially for what she's trying to do. We got the last pack this video. Starting off with Thunderman, Mist Memory Boost, Spinalmon, Captain Hookmon, Skullmarimon, Soulmon, Catchmemamimon, Kari, Black Gatomon, Gurimon, Ryudamon, who is a 3 play cost, 0 Digivolution, 1,000 DP. On play, reveal the top 3 cards of your deck. Add 1 card with X antibody and traits and 1 UG among them to your hand. Place the remaining cards at the bottom of your deck in any order. Inherited effect, all turns, while this Digimon has X antibody and traits, it gains Decoy Black. This is one that I would put 2 of in a deck because I feel like there's better X antibodies to play. And it's specifically telling you, like, you can pull X antibodies and UGs. And I'm one where I don't like putting more copies of something in than the thing it's searching or needs to digivolve from or something like that. Like I've mentioned this before, but with like the Pokemon card game, I would run... I'm a way old school. I played that one when it came out. So I would play 4 Machops, 2 or 3 Machokes, and 1 or 2 Machamps. Because you always want to have the ability to go up. Whereas if I ran 4 of these and 4 UGs, like, first off, that's taking a lot of room in the deck. And second off, at some point I'm going to draw one of these and play it out, and I'm not going to pull the UGs. So that's a little problem there. But it's just understanding how stuff works. Like, you would never run a deck with like 2 Machops, 3 Machokes, and 4 Machamps. You just wouldn't, because there's no way for all 4 of those Machamps to get out via the rules. I don't know, maybe that's changed since then. And then we got Shakua Mod. He's an 8 play cost, 4 Digivolution cost from yellow or blue, 8,000 DP. He is a dual color yellow-blue. DNA Digivolve 0 from 1 level 4 yellow and 1 level 4 blue. When Digivolving, if you have 5 or fewer security cards, recover 1 from your deck. Then, when DNA Digivolving, return 1 of your opponent's Digimon whose level is less than or equal to the number of cards in your security stack to its owner's hands. Inherited effect, when attacking, 1 of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3,000 DP for the turn. Okay, so I'm trying to think, like, at what point would I feasibly get this guy out? Because you need 2 champions. Let's say I go first. Turn 1, I put down, I flip over my egg, put down a rookie, put down a champion. That's probably all my memory there. And then I just straight up play a champion. That probably is going to give my opponent 5 memory, maybe. And then turn 2, I'd be able to play this one out. They probably won't attack their first turn. Simply because they couldn't attack their first turn. So then, on my second turn, move the champion that I have in the raising area forward. and then DNA Digivolve into this one. So I'd be able to put the top card into my security stack, and that would mean that I'd be able to delete Omega, which they don't have, because they've only had 5 memory. So at most, they probably have a champion, maybe an ultimate. And that's if it's out on the field and not in their raising area. So this one is like a very... It's going to be a niche kind of scenario where you can get rid of one of their megas. Most often or not, you're probably going to get rid of a ultimate somewhere around there. I mean, I suppose if you're very lucky and like you've recovered your security stack to like 7 or something like that, and then you get this one DNA Digivolved, you'd be able to just get one of their level 7s off. But that again is like going to be very rare. Overall, this one's all right, not crazy. His inherited effect is nice, but I feel like there's better ones out there, especially for like the blue color. Yellow, kind of on par, but if you splash this into like a blue, this might work. Just to give him some versatility. Maybe 2 in a deck is where I'm sticking with that. Anyways, if y'all enjoyed the video, give it a good old thumbs up. If you have any idea of what I should do next, give a comment down below. I definitely love hearing about what you guys think should be going on. If you haven't, please do subscribe. I really do appreciate it. It really does help the channel. We're very close to getting those 100 subscribers, and I would really appreciate that. Until then, I will see you next time.